Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is our first podcast ever. I'm Nikki and this is
Mike Ono. I am the lovely boyfriend, and this is my girlfriend, and this is Talk Time with Nikki and Mike.
Alright, so don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on all social media platforms. Our Instagram is Nikki_and_Mike. And we got some pictures and stuff on there. Y'all go and hit them heart buttons and all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into it.
I saw you soon as you came bouncing through the door. You and your man's and them just took over the floor. Started doing your thing, and it made me notice you even more. You turned around and looked.
I'm not sure why I'm so cool, but you're the coolest.
Something tells me you're the kind of guy I'd like to get to know. I ain't even gonna front. Since you walked up in the club, I've been giving you the eye. We can dance if you want.
Okay.
So would you like to start off, baby, or would you want me to start off?
I feel like you have a little bit more material than me,
Okay.
so I'll start.
Gotta go.
See,
Look, see how you...
So, I'm just gonna dive right into the mess.
Okay.
Could you accept a child that was from cheating? Not saying this is not a vindication of myself. I don't cheat. I've had a terrible experience with that in the past.
Right.
I lost all my nice, expensive clothes, so I don't cheat anymore.
All right.
But would you accept a child from cheating that came from cheating? Somebody cheated on you. This is in another galaxy, another dimension.
Right.
So in another dimension, your other self, somebody cheated on your other self and came out with a seed from said entanglement.
Whew.
What would you do?
My first instinct is to say, no, I can't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, thinking about it further, I feel myself there have to be two scenarios. Right. There's two scenarios. The first scenario is if this is the 6th, 7th, 8th time that you've cheated and I've accepted, like I've forgiven you and you keep doing it. Okay, you have the baby. I'm going to have to say no because I'm not going to keep forgiving you. And now there's something in there in the picture where it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The second scenario would be if this is the first time that the person has cheated and it just so happened this one indiscretion you had a child. In that sense, especially if we have history and all of that good stuff, I think I could possibly, play stepmama, It's one indiscretion. I feel like if we communicate and talk about it and it's like, you won't do it again, but I got to take care of my child. But then I just thought about something.
Okay.
Say in the instance of a female where you guys are together and he may feel some type of way because maybe the female that he's with, maybe they were trying to have a child together and it was maybe hard to conceive. Then in that case, if I was the female where I'm in a relationship and it's hard for us to conceive and you go out and you have another baby with someone else, I probably wouldn't accept it in that case either. Because that would just be like a punch to the gut where I've been trying my best to hold you down and have a baby with you and I can't help that something is not working and it's just not happening as quick as we like it to, and then you go out and find somebody else. Yeah, no, I couldn't. Now, what would you do in your case? Say if you're with a female and the female cheated and now she's pregnant. Could you take care of another man's baby?
No, there's only one answer for me. It's quite It's quite simple.
Uh-huh.
The answer is no. Negative.
Okay, let me get some reasoning behind that. Elaborate, please.
I know myself.
Uh-huh.
It says, would you be able to accept a child from cheating? Meaning that I internalized this question personally.
Correct.
The you, meaning personal. Would I? I'm a Leo, for those who don't know. And if I see your kid, I got cheated on for one, that's like strike 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Correct.
So that's already 10 strikes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a kid, and then I gotta look at that little mug, walking around, and then that's you, like that's your man's right there, that's your boy, like. I'm okay. I'm okay on that. I'm gonna be thinking, but it's not the child's fault. Like, I'm not gonna be upset with the kid.
Right.
I can accept the child, but I can't accept. It's not gonna be a relationship with the person.
Right.
Like, hey, little man, how you doing? All right. See you later.
Correct.
But after that, it's over. So, yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't. It's kind of hard. It's a hard pass.
All right, so you've heard our answer. Speaking of cheating, I saw this article online.
Oh, okay.
There was a thing called micro cheating. I have never heard of that, and I was trying to figure out what it is.
No, I don't know what that is
Correct.
either.
So I looked it up, and there is this psychologist.
Don't block your face.
Named Ty Tashiro.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a psychologist and author of The Science of Happily Ever After: What Really Matters in the Quest for Enduring Love. He defines micro-cheating as a relatively small act of emotional infidelity with someone outside of a person's committed relationship that mostly occurs through apps, texting, or online interactions. So he asked the question, is micro-cheating really cheating? Tashiro believes so. Through micro-cheating does not involve physical contact with someone outside the committed relationship, it's important to avoid the temptation to overemphasize the micro part of the phrase and remember that cheating is the operative word. He says when one betrays a partner's trust, there are always emotional consequences for the partner's well-being and the integrity of the relationship. So I ask you, oh no, do you consider micro-cheating cheating?
Well, this is a lot to unpack here. So let's start by breaking down the word micro-cheating.
Okay.
First word's micro.
Mm-hmm.
The second word is cheating. It's cheating.
All right.
But I don't know. I don't understand micro. I don't get what it. Well, this is just not economics. What's macro cheating?
That would be a good question.
What's macro cheat? What's micro? Like, hey,
right?
Does this apply to you like somebody's post on Instagram? Is that a micro cheat?
And that's why I'm thinking where the word micro comes from, because it's like it's probably very minuscule, and it teeter-totters on that line of flirting and cheating. And so I guess in this case you would have to determine in your relationship, in your personal relationship with your partner, what do you define as cheating? And I think that's maybe one of the questions that you should ask in the beginning.
Well, what do you define as micro cheating?
To me, I would not like it in this case of their definition of micro cheating, as far as like cheating through text, apps, and things of that nature, because it's not physical. I do not have a problem with other females commenting under posts and things on your page. To me, the micro cheating would come into play if you guys are saying very flirtatious things to each other. And granted, I'm an adult, so to me, if I find it uncomfortable, I'm gonna come and talk to you. I'm not gonna, do tit for tat where I'm like, oh, okay, well, he's doing that. I'm gonna have some people comment under my too, what I'm saying? No.
Okay, so let's give the people what they want, right? Okay, so the other day on Facebook, I posted this status that said, Facebook is not allowing you to say you cute on people's statuses no more.
Okay.
Now, see, it's a joke, right?
Correct.
You know, obviously, why can't you say you cute on a status on Facebook? So, you know, the person who I got it from had the laughing emojis and all that stuff, so you knew it was, you know, they was joking and all that.
Right.
Or it's like, you cute has been banned on Facebook. Type it now to see if yours is active. You know, whatever.
Okay.
So I posted it on mine. I'm always on Facebook joking. I'm a eloquent troll. You know what I'm saying? So I posted it and they deleted. Actually, it was crazy because they deleted their own comments. But 3 chicks was like, "You cute, you cute, you cute," and then the two realized that like they was, you know, they was playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was being played, so they deleted their own shit.
Okay.
And it left mine, or it left, you know, the last one said you cute, but then the next person was like LOL, like ha ha ha, like, you know.
Right.
I thought it was just funny. Is that micro cheating?
No.
Okay. So that's not micro cheating. So never mind. No, yeah. So yeah, we good.
Yeah, I'm thinking like if a girl commented under your page or a post or something and it's like you're cute. Okay, she thinks you're cute. My issue ain't with her. It would be what you say to that.
Yeah, I didn't
and it's not like you wouldn't answer, or yeah, I mean, even if you say thank you, that's fine. But you was like, oh, you cute. Let's see, when you say like you cute too, or da da da, then when I was like,
yeah, no, I didn't even say anything back.
yeah,
because I knew it was fake, but I wanted to see, you know, who would catch on,
right,
you know, to the stupidity,
right.
But you know, whatever.
Okay, so what would you consider micro cheating as far as like in our relationship?
I've never heard of the term micro cheating until today.
Me neither.
I mean, what?
Do you think there's?
What's cheating?
That's true.
Well, cheating is having sex with another individual, kissing, physical interaction, going
is it
out,
just physical interaction though?
Dating. I mean, I guess.
I think cheating could be also emotional.
No.
Where you're giving your attention and time to someone and it ain't being given to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out and it's like, or even with me, I could be giving my attention and time to some other dude on my phone all the time and you wondering like, why she ain't paying me no attention? And maybe I could have never met the dude in my entire life, or we have not done anything physical or anything, but I'm giving my time and attention to someone that it should be given to you. I consider that cheating.
Well, then that's cheating. Yeah.
Is there anything like that you would draw the line with when it comes to like social media or not even just social media, but just like texting back and forth with someone? What is inappropriate? If we're just having everyday conversation, oh, the weather's nice today, do you feel that's cheating to have a conversation with a guy through text?
No. But there's always levels.
Correct.
So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, you know, I'm kind of just all about like positivity.
Correct.
And like keeping negative shit away from my mind. So I really don't even. But I don't even want to go down that portal mentally.
Right.
To be like, well, this is, you know, I don't want to open that pocket of my brain because then I can't stop thinking. Okay. You know, I've had issues with thought stopping. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't even want to go there.
Okay.
But I guess maybe entertaining exes and things like that is cheating. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Obviously the act of having sex with another person is cheating.
Right.
Anything physical, you know, but yeah.
We just not gonna bring any of that into this.
Yeah. I have more of just like a positive like outlook on stuff. And once, you know, you get in a positive mindset, you don't really necessarily want to go back to the old one.
Right.
So I'm gonna think about that, you know. I'm gonna leave it how it is.
There you go.
I just deal with the bridge, you know, hopefully never when I get there.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't know.
All right. Well, let's get into our second topic from you, mister. What you got for me?
For me, well, okay, so hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
And for the lovely viewers at home, hypothetical. Drop your answer in the comments or wherever you feel necessary. DM us or whatever the case. A man buys a woman 100,000. I'm sorry. Excuse me. A man pays off a woman's student loan debt, 100K student loan debt, and says, I'm gonna propose to this lady. So he shows her the receipt from paying off the loan debt instead of giving her a ring. She accepts, thankfully, but says a ring is still required to have her hand in marriage. How do you feel about that?
I feel I would have been hugging and kissing all on him. Thank you, Daddy, for paying off my student. That's $100,000. And this is your way of proposing to me? Yes, I accept. But I want to throw the question back on you. If we were in this scenario and say you paid off in any amount my student loan debt, would you feel it necessary to also get me a ring?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, if I got 100K to piss off on your student loan debt, I'm sure I have at least $1,200 to buy a ring.
Right.
So
I'm just saying, like, would you feel obligated? Because granted, I don't feel you obligated to buy me a ring if my student loan debt was $100,000 and you paid it and I don't owe it anymore.
And I feel the opposite. I feel if I'm going to propose to you, I'm obligated to buy you a ring. I'm not obligated to pay off your student loan debt at all.
That is true.
So he hustled himself backwards. Really, you should have just bought the ring for a good $5K. That little 95. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
Y'all could have been straight without a student loan debt. You could have died before you got that.
Correct.
They could write that off. 100K? Is student loan debt? What are you, a doctor?
Right. That's what I was gonna say. That's a lot.
A doctor?
Right.
Like, what are you?
Right.
A physicist?
So in your case, you would have felt obligated to buy a ring.
I mean, yeah, I would have probably bought a ring first. I probably would have been like, I'm about to get this ring.
Yeah.
And then buy the ring, get back in the car. Damn, I should have paid off her student loan debt. Man.
Well, in either case, I accept. Okay.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay. It's not 100K, I hope.
No.
Great.
It's like 7 to 8.
That's a reasonable ring. That's a reasonable.
Yeah. But in all fairness and honesty, in my personal case, I would definitely like the ring. Just like you said, you can die with the student loan and
Fannie Mae might never see that.
right.
Sallie Mae might not see that.
But I'm showing my ring off to everybody. Okay? Period. Okay.
Freddie Mac might not see that.
So, my second topic, I saw an article online and it was saying there are 11 questions you should ask your partner to take your relationship to the next level. So I'm not going to do all 11. I'm just going to find like some very interesting ones and see what you think about these questions. We already talked about this one. What do you consider cheating? Number 1 says, do you have my back no matter what? And my thing would be, yeah. Because I'm dating to get married. And when you get married, you say those vows, till death do us part, through the good, bad, and all the ugly and all that good stuff. To me, when saying that, that means that I have your back no matter what. Whether it's happy times, sad times, we balling, we broke, we're healthy, we're sick, all of that. Have your back, no matter what.
Yeah, I think the same thing goes for me.
Yeah.
Let's see. I found wise words from one of my main men here, Kanye West, the other day.
Okay. What did he say?
He went on Twitter and was discussing some issues he had with his wife, Kim Kardashian. but later retracted though, or apologized for. He can't retract tweets, but he apologized for them and said that he was not covering of his wife as she was covering of him.
Okay.
And so if my girl's gonna cover me,
Mm.
I got to cover her back.
Mm.
So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's find another question. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, this is a good one. How much honesty do you believe is actually needed in a relationship? When I saw that question, it threw me off a little bit because I'm like, what do you mean, how much honesty? I could see, I guess the way I would look at it is, in serious times, be honest, 100% completely honest with me. And I'm trying to think, I'm like, in playful times, do I necessarily want you to be honest with me too? Yes, in a way. I don't want you to, lie to me. Like if I ask, does this dress make me look fat? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I want you to be honest, but don't hurt my feelings. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's a certain level of honesty you need to have in the relationship? Do you feel like there's a time where, like I've heard guys say all the time, I lie because I care about your feelings. What?
I think you should always be honest. It's just that I think you should always be honest. You should always be honest. It's just that, can you handle the honesty? You have to be able to handle the honesty that you ask for. If you ask for 100% forthrightness and you ask me to be like, do you like this dress, and I don't like it, if I lie, like, yeah, I like it, and I don't like it, then that's gonna make me feel some type of way. When you wear it, I'm not gonna like it, and then I'm,
now
not gonna be around you.
Myself, like, well, damn, he
Does
really
my breath
ain't
stink?
hug me or nothing
Right.
like that. Cause
But if I would have, if I would have been like, nah, I don't like that shit, I don't like it, then, you either don't wear it or you get mad at me for saying that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you don't, you gotta be able to handle what you gotta be able to receive
Right.
what you ask for.
Right.
So if you're asking for honesty, you gotta be able to receive that honesty.
Yeah.
So there's no level of honesty because it's either truth or false.
Right.
It's either lie or truth,
And
or it's either
I would take
heads
all
or
of it.
tails.
I'll take all of the honesty.
Yeah.
And I think I can handle it if you say something that I'm not like in the case where you said, "Nah, I don't really like that dress." I would
Perfect
be able to
example.
handle it.
I'm a slim guy.
Yeah.
I posted a video dancing with my shirt off, and somebody said, "Damn, that boy need to eat." And granted, I'm skinny. I know it's true that I'm skinny. So, I was like, okay, that's in bounds. But, I still took it down. But, it was in bounds. I didn't get mad. I couldn't handle that level of truth. So I had to edit my reaction and just, what, I'm going to archive this video. And then, that was it. Like, I didn't get mad at the person. I didn't get, I didn't get upset. So I couldn't handle that level of truth. So I had to, edit how, even though it was true, I wasn't necessarily ready
That's
to.
not necessarily true, because my thing is, how do they know that you don't eat?
But I'm the skinny portion. Like, yeah, he's slim. You know what I'm saying? He's slender. Like, you're right. You're right. So you know what? I'm gonna just take that down.
Wait, but did they say anything about you being skinny, or did they just say, "Dang, that boy need to eat"?
Yeah. It was like, I don't know. It has to do with being skinny.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but my thing is, you can't equate skinny with not eating.
True.
There are a lot of big people that really eat like birds, and there are a lot of skinny people who just have fast metabolisms that they eat and eat and eat and just can't gain weight.
Yeah.
You need to change your thinking.
I'm like both. I'm like fast metabolism, and then some days I just don't be feeling like it.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm gonna lay here until 8 o'clock.
All right, let me give y'all one more question. Let's see. Ooh. So they said you should ask your partner, what do you want out of this relationship?
Love and happiness.
Anything else?
And a kid.
Okay.
And a marriage.
Yeah. I think that's the same thing I want. Love. I have love. I have the happiness. I want a kid. I want a marriage. Probably a marriage, then a kid. I want to buy a house together. I want to take vacations. Vacations, you know. What else?
Are we saying materials?
I didn't read into it. I just read the question. But I guess it could be anything. Or as far as like, if we're not talking about like materialistic things, you know what I'm saying? Then I like I said, I want honesty. I want to be able to trust you, which at this point I do. Like, I come into it trusting you until you give me a reason not to. So I trust you. What else would I want? I want fun times. Like, I want you to make me laugh, which he does that all the time. I want cuddle sessions. I want to, just be able to lay with you and do nothing and still feel like we're doing everything. You know what I mean? In my instance, in my relationship, I want to be able to taste your cooking, because he likes to cook and I don't. I want to just be your taste tester and just gobble up everything. Is there anything like that's not materialistic that you want?
I gave you my answer.
Just love and happiness and kids and marriage. Gotcha. I want affection. I love touching.
Yeah.
I want that physical touch. We actually took.
But that's more of what you want from me.
True.
That's not.
But that's what I want out of this relationship.
That's what you get in the relationship.
Okay.
What you get out of it is what you put into it.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
if you're caressing it and affectionate on the inside of the relationship, then that relationship's going to produce affectionate and,
Not necessarily, though. Because it can be, the case where one person, like I've been in these instances where I'm the person that's giving the affection and the caressing and the kissing and the words of affirmation, and I'm thinking I'm being this great girlfriend and just doing all of this stuff, and they're just like, hey, you're suffocating me, and I'm like,
oh,
what do you mean? I'm thinking I'm being the perfect girlfriend by doing all these things, and they were not receptive of it. And I was like, in that case, I didn't know what to do. How do you want me to be? And then I realized that this is not the relationship for me, so because I shouldn't be questioning myself on what exactly should I be giving to you. If anything, I should just be able to give you myself and my things that I think are what a great girlfriend should do, and you should be accepting it. But that person didn't, so that's why we're not together. And I'm with my baby.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's go to the next one.
All right, give it to me. It's on you, buddy. I just did 3 questions. We're done with those.
Okay. Oh, well. What advice would you give to your 16-year-old self?
I think the advice that I would give to my 16-year-old self is that, for one, it's not as hard as you think to be an adult. And for 2, it gets better. Because when I was 16, I was in the house with my parents, and one of my parents, we butted heads like this every single day. And it got to the point where I would go to school, and before I come home, I would feel sick to my stomach. Like literally ready to throw up because I didn't want to go home. And when we went there, it was always, you have a question with your sibling and the other parent who's cool. What is this person like today? Are they in a bad mood? Do we need to be like tiptoeing around the house, or can we be our authentic selves and be happy in the house? Because this particular parent was, if he's upset, he doesn't want to see anybody else happy. So we couldn't smile, we couldn't laugh, we couldn't joke or anything like that because that person was upset. But then if they're in a good mood, then everything is all good. And so that's why I'd say to my 16-year-old self, it gets better because the relationship with me being out of the house now has gotten a whole lot better. And I'm grateful for that because I didn't see it getting any better. Because I really loved this person, but I didn't like him at all. What would you tell your 16-year-old self?
Well, I think it's the parent who you're talking about.
Correct.
So,
Right.
what would I tell my 16-year-old self? Drinking really is overrated. It's overrated, man.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I tell myself a few things. Invest in cannabis.
Okay.
I just tell myself little things like that. And when I was 16, I was single. I wasn't checking for no girls, because I was just a nerd. What serious advice would I give my 16-year-old self?
Do you kind of remember like what mind state you were in when you were 16?
Get the hell out the house. Where can I go to college that got me hope, but was furthest away from the house?
Okay.
Valdosta, Georgia, right by Florida, 400 miles from the house.
Okay.
Perfect. I would tell my 16-year-old self to go out and experience things and people. So when you go to college, you're not overwhelmed with people and partying, that you can actually focus on school.
Right.
Because when you go to college and you ain't had no friends in high school, when you go to college and become popular like me, you don't go to class.
Correct.
I went from a 3.8 to a 1.8 in like a couple weeks.
Jesus.
So 8 o'clock class, what's that?
Knocked out.
Mass media class, what's that?
Knocked out.
American film class, what? Film study class?
Knocked out.
Still sleep. So, go out, make some experiences.
Right.
Have friends. Learn how to balance your social life with your professional life.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be great. 16-year-old Mikey.
Speaking of that, I just thought of something else.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing that I would have told my 16-year-old self is take school serious. Because high school came very easy to me, and I feel like I didn't push myself enough in high school because it was so easy, that when I got to college, was not ready, was not prepared, any of that. Like you said, I went from having a 3.7, 3.8 in high school, and I went down to a 2 point something. And granted, I kind of tried in college, but it was a lot harder than what I thought. And that's just because high school came easy. So I would have said, maybe if I would have pushed myself more in high school as far as like taking honors classes and AP classes, so then I would have actually had some challenging work, college probably wouldn't have necessarily been so hard. So
I mean, I was in AP classes, and when I got to college, I was like, bruh.
But yours was more on the social aspect of that realm, whereas mine was more, I should have pushed myself more academically.
When I got to college, I had to write a 10-page paper about something. And I waited. I was like, man, whatever. I waited till the last night, and I started on it, and I did it, and I made it, and I made it 80. And I was like, oh, it's gonna be a breeze. And that was probably like the last 80 I saw.
Oh, wow.
But that wasn't on the temperature thermostat. So, yeah.
And see, with me, it was I would try. And if I came out with a C, even if at some of the classes, if I came out with a D and it was passing, I was excited. Where I was like, yes, I don't have to retake this class. Whereas I think in high school, had I had those more tough classes, it wouldn't have been as tough in college. But like this one, I can't wait till the last minute. Like I have to prepare a month in advance to know what I'm doing, outline, all that good stuff. Like I'm not a pressure kind of person.
You know, I do all my greatest work has come in the 25th hour, the 11th hour. I love it. My brain is most active. It's like, oh, you gotta get this done, dog.
I like to be organized and prepared and outlined.
Yeah, and then I just be bored. I'm like, damn, I did all this outlining, but I don't want to even. Can I just take the outline?
Nope. All right, so we've got some questions that people have, came in from six. This is also from Six Brown Chicks, so shout out to y'all. They have this thing called SBC chat where people, ask questions to them and they give advice. So this is where I pulled these questions from. We're going to get into these right now. And we may also start our own little thingy where, you guys can email us questions and things of that nature, and we'll give you advice on your relationships and any other questions you may have as far as like life and all that good stuff. You ready, babe?
Yep.
All right. The first question or scenario that they gave was, my 12-year-old was gaming all day and getting meaner. He disrespected me, and my new boyfriend took his PlayStation away until he apologized. My son apologized, did his chores, but my boyfriend never returned the PlayStation. I told the girl who introduced me to my boyfriend, and she said that my new boyfriend was at her house playing my son's PlayStation. He refused to return my call/text, but continued to visit my friend. She said it's not her business, and if I come to her house, things will pop off. I don't want to lose them both. Advice. So do you get the scenario?
So who is this person who introduced them?
I guess it's her friend.
Why is he at her house?
That's the whole point. So I'm guessing friend and new boyfriend knew each other before she introduced him to her friend.
Sounds like an entanglement.
Thank you.
They're entangled. They're entangled. You don't, and then you stole Little dude
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Right.
And you gonna go back to the tangle
Right.
and play 2K? Come on, man.
Right.
What you should do is, here's exactly what you should do.
Okay.
You should go get your other friend, your cousin, and then another cousin's friend. You want it's four y'all. You go to her house so things can pop off.
Oh.
Then after things get done popping off, go in and get the PlayStation. Just go in for the PlayStation. Just break in and get the PlayStation.
I was thinking the complete opposite.
It is Corona. You got mask on. Mask up. And go get the PlayStation.
I was thinking complete opposite. I was going to say, call the police, have them escort you to the house so things won't pop off. You collect your child's items, the PlayStation, and then go on about your business and leave your friend and your boyfriend alone. Because if she introduced you to this new boyfriend, but he's still over her house, and now he playing your son PlayStation, they're having sex. The sex.
Basically, she wanted the PlayStation, and she said, boom, I got my homegirl Tanisha, her little son, play PlayStation. Instead of buying it from Best Buy, what we can do, we can hook y'all up, and then when he get in trouble, take the PlayStation, and then come back to the crib.
So you say this whole
and
thing
we can get on Fortnite. They played it well, very well played. However,
Uh-huh.
we're coming to your house with the shits.
Uh-oh.
We're coming to get my PlayStation. I don't play by PlayStation.
Okay. So that's our advice, okay? Our next scenario is, this is my first pregnancy, and my unborn baby is telling me in my dreams that my boyfriend is cheating on me. He says I'm crazy, but my baby is now naming names. I mentioned a name, then he apologized for cheating with her and left me for being a witch. Advice.
Go see somebody.
Clearly.
Maybe Erykah Badu,
Clearly.
who can get that up at you.
Right.
Because that's weird.
Yeah.
He should have left you.
You think?
Because you're crazy.
Or do you think she's crazy if she's really having these dreams and she started naming names? And it's just from her having a dream.
If you tell me, if somebody told me what I did through a dream that they had, Mike, I saw you scratch your butt the other day and you didn't, you weren't there. How do you know that? That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
But in this case, when she named the name that she got from her dream, he apologized for cheating. Is that still crazy? Because to me, if I think you're crazy, I'm going to deny.
That's a level of honesty that he just could not take.
I just say
And he had to go.
In this case, he couldn't handle your dreams. What I'm also thinking is, though, is she pregnant by him?
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's like y'all still have to have some type of a relationship because she having your baby.
How did it end? He left?
Yeah, because he said she was a witch.
Well, you've already laid with the witch.
Right.
You made a witch baby. You got a witch baby.
You
Who
gotta
told
take care
on
of the
you?
witch baby.
The witch baby told on you, daddy.
Right.
It's snitching from the womb. You got a unicorn.
Yeah.
Babies don't even talk,
Right.
but they spilled the beans on you.
Okay.
That's a real witch. That's some witchcraft.
I think in this case, just accept that he's cheated. He's moved on because he don't want to be with you because he thinks you're a witch. And y'all just, be adults about it and take care of the baby.
Listen, black men don't cheat. So he was obviously not black.
Well played. Okay, our next scenario is, my baby mama is shady as that, but she gave me 4 great kids. But my newborn was born with 6 fingers on her left hand. That trait does not run in my family. But my friend had 6 fingers and toes on his right side. I think this kid is his. They say I'm tripping. Help. DNA test. Simple. Just get a DNA test.
Well, that's the obvious answer.
Yeah.
But the least obvious answer is to cut the 6th finger off.
No.
You cut it off, and then you got 5 hands, 5 fingers, and it's back to normal. You're straight.
No.
This is an abnormality. It can happen to anyone. It can happen. You actually, women are born with penises. You know what I mean? And then they fall off throughout the process of having a baby. Being a baby, everybody's a. All right, no, it's the opposite. Men start as women.
Yeah, that's what I said. Where are you going with this?
I'm just kidding. Men are born as women.
Correct.
So, maybe, your child was born as an amphibian.
Yeah, and I'm like, just because you think this trait doesn't, or you haven't seen it in your family, you have a long lineage of people in your family. You don't know where that trait could have began and ended. So it could be that it began a long time ago. and it just popped back up in this child. You don't know.
I don't know what.
But I would be a little bit suspicious though if my friend got 6 fingers and toes, and then this baby pop out with 6 fingers. I'd be a little suspicious too. But like you said, the obvious answer:
Black men don't cheat.
DNA test.
Oh.
Well, baby, guess what? That's
What?
all I have today. Did you have anything else? Did we go over everything? I think we did.
Okay, I got one question for you.
Okay, lay it on me.
So Terrence is at a bar.
Okay.
Terrence meets Denisha.
Okay.
He starts buying Denisha's 5 drinks. He starts buying a drink for Denisha.
Mm-hmm.
She starts flirting with him.
Okay.
Then he buys another, and another, and another, and it's 5 drinks later.
Okay.
And so he asks for Denisha's number.
Okay.
Hey, Denisha, can I have your number? She responds, I have a man. And says, thanks for the drinks. Have a great night.
Mm.
Have a great night.
That's how she did it. Have a great night. Okay.
How, is Denisha shady or is Terrence dumb?
And I have to pick one, or can I say both?
You gotta pick one.
I pick one. He dumb. You just got played, hustled.
Terrence, you played yourself.
You played yourself.
Played yourself. However,
Mm-hmm.
if you got a man, woman, why are you at the club?
Not true.
Why are you at the bar?
Not true.
Talk to another man. If you got a woman, you got a man.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, yes. So you have to elaborate on that. You can't just say if she has a man, why she at the club.
Why you at the club? You got a man. You should be at home, tending to your man.
What if she was having a girls' night and her girls are dancing on the floor?
What other girls
And she
at?
they might be dancing on the floor and she just wanted to have a drink.
So, are these girls on the girls' night out? Do they care for her if they let her walk around the club unsupervised,
It depends on the friend.
trying to get the
'Cause
drink?
I know I've had friends that will just wander off to the bar by themselves, and then you have to look and be like, where is such and such? Where is such and such? Which they're able to handle it. So do you have friends out there that, let their friends go to the bar by themselves to get a drink? Yes. And I'm trying to be hypothetical in this situation because I really don't know exactly like all the details, but I do feel like he's dumb. He got played, if anything, by 1 drink, maybe 2. Then maybe casually ask her for her number or something like that. That way, you probably wouldn't have felt this bad if you bought 2 drinks instead of 5.
Okay, so I've never actually bought drinks for a girl at the club.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I have. There was one night at Sutra, y'all. I was man. I had to buy. I had 2 Corona. I was cleaning. I was sitting on top of couches and everything. I was like, you get a drink. You get a drink.
Horrible.
But, I wasn't expecting to try to get those girls' numbers.
And that's what I was gonna ask you.
Like I don't. If I'm gonna get your number, number one, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this, dog. And Terrence, tune in, Terrence.
Okay.
You don't. Ooh, I'm finna play. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You don't scoop where you poop.
Oh.
So if I'm gonna go to the club, I'm not trying to find my wife, my next girl in the club. No, I want my girlfriend, to be normal. If I go to the club and find a girl, well, granted, that's just, that's. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, but I was never on that. I was never really that type of person. So I didn't like one night stands.
Yeah.
Oh, when is you love me? When you love me? So, I didn't go to the club to try to pick up a woman. I went to the club. I don't know why I was going to the club. I don't even like clubs. I don't even like drinking. But, yeah.
Was it more of hanging with friends?
Yeah. So, I've, if you're going to scoop, don't scoop where you poop. Okay? If you scoop a girl up at the club You don't know whether she's entangled. You know, whether she's spangled. Bojangled. You know, you don't know. You don't know these things.
You don't know.
So, you know, you just gotta go. You gotta tread lightly, my friend. You always gotta scope out. You gotta look for the ring finger in the clubs. You gotta look for the ring fingers.
You can't let that be the end all be all though, because some people go to the club and they just take it off. So.
Okay. Then you gotta ask probing questions. Are you here with anybody? You seeing? You waiting for somebody? How are you tonight? What you doing after this?
Right.
And then you proceed to say, okay, well, you know, I'm here by myself. I'm chilling tonight. I'm going back home.
Right.
Then she's got a man. But if she respond, well, what you up to? What you planning to do? What you about to do tonight? Then that's yours, player.
There you go.
Buy that drink, dog. Okay.
Nice advice. That's all we have for you today. Stick around. Next week, we'll have another one coming out to you. Comment, like, subscribe.
LCS. Like, comment, subscribe.
There you go. And we'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.